It's Wake Up Nigeria. Today's Thursday, 28th of November, 2024. And you know how we do it on the show, where we deliberate on important topics that are bothering on the people and the things that people need to know in the country. All the important things that people need to know in the country, they are the things we talk about today on this show. And I have my interesting topic today on the show, power and politics. Can you really talk about how we use power in the country? Do we use the power in the right way, or we actually use it in the wrong way? These are the things we ought to talk about today. And talking about power, when you hear the word power, what really comes to your mind? You actually know that okay, when you talk about power, people feel like you oppress people, you oppress maybe the people that lower class, that are not up to your standard. Or is that what it's supposed to be for? How do we really make use of this power? You understand? These are the things we're actually going to be deliberating today on the show. Talking about politics, because whenever we hear the word power, what actually comes to our mind is politics. One of the definition of power, when you actually say you want to compare it to politics, is the ability to influence or direct the actions, beliefs, or conduct of actors. Well, do you really think they are using the power as it is supposed to be? Are we using the power in a rightful way, or we are using it in a wrong way? These are the things we'll be deliberating today, and I have my guest on the show that I'll bring in soonest to join me. And let's talk about power and politics. This politics system in Nigeria, is it the way forward? Is that how it is supposed to be? So let's see to it. But first of all, let me add my guest and let's see. Good morning, Chibuzo. How are you doing
Yeah,
this
good
morning?
morning, Mary. I'm fine.
I
You?
think my network is already disturbing me here, and I don't know.
Yeah,
It's really
it's a bit breaking, but we can manage it.
okay. Okay, it's breaking, right? Like I can see, it's looking as if
Yes,
I'm not talking. Okay, so how you doing and how is Port Harcourt this morning?
fine.
Okay,
You're
so I'm
looking good
talking.
this morning.
Thank
Mm.
you, thank you so much. I'm talking about power and politics, and I actually want to talk about the use of power in the country, right? Do you really think we are
Yes.
using the power in the rightful way? Do you think we are using it the way we are supposed to make use of it as regards our leaders, right? How they govern us in the political arena, right? Do you really think we are being oppressed? Do they suppress us or they really use this power rightly? What's your thoughts on it?
Okay. In my own view, the politicians in the country, they are not using the power in the right way. Instead, they are using it to oppress people. They use it to oppress people, the masses, the people they feel they can control that doesn't have the power. So they are using it to oppress people. They are not using the right way.
That's the truth. And people are really suffering. That's just so because when I was actually defining that power, saying power is the ability to influence or direct the actions, beliefs, or conduct of actors. And if you actually want to really go into this definition of power, how they influence the people, how they direct the people, you get to see that they are really doing it in a wrong way because um, the thing is, it's one thing to have power, and it's another thing to know how to use this power on the people. You understand? Because if
Yeah.
the people you are leading feel like you're oppressing them, if they feel like they're not having a say as regards what you do, it's really a wrong thing to do. And we can't really deny the fact that we're in a country where you are not really free to do whatever you want to do, and that is where power comes to play. Now they use this power on those people. You're not really free to do that thing, right? Which you ought to do in the country. And that is the reason I'm actually saying this. And that is that power I'm actually talking about. Because this person is more powerful than me, can actually come for me. This person is more powerful than me, can actually do this to me, can actually harm me. I can't really be free to express myself. I can't really be free to talk. We're actually in a time where a lot of things has been happening, a lot of wrong things, if I may say, has really been happening to people. And at the end of the day, if you still want to think about how our politicians react to a lot of happenings in the country, you see how annoying, you see how hurtful it is. You understand? Then apart from the fact that even we have leaders who are not doing right, we as a people, even in the little position we occupy in our day-to-day lives, let's say even in our workplace, other places where we find ourselves leading people, how do we treat those people? You understand? It's very, very important. How do you react? Okay, let's say choose or not you're in school, right? Um, Definitely you have a construct in school. Now you see that this power cloud those people's head. Sometimes they want to overuse it just in their little position. When you come to offices, just the little position that people are occupying, they want to overuse this power. And it's a wrong thing to do. We only see our politicians, we only see our leaders, we only talk about them, how they use the power on earth and all of that. But can we really talk about we as people, how we really use this power on each other? Even in families, the first children we always want to be supreme over every other person. They want their say to be last. You understand? They want their say to be final.
Yeah.
Anything I say is all you do. Anything I say is all you do. So the excessive use of power is telling on us. The excessive use of power in everywhere we find ourselves, even apart from workplace, apart from schools, apart from in everywhere you go to. Do you know that even in churches, as regards churches being, or despite the fact that churches are we see to be a holy place where we go and worship God, but in every gathering there must be leaders. So those people that are meant to lead us, right, in the church, there's still a way that they lead us, in the sense that there might still be a way they talk to us that we really not find funny. And this is a place we really want to go and find comfort. Because I was actually thinking about it. I had to think through, and I said, even in power, apart from our politicians, apart from our leaders, talking about power, how we really, you understand, use this power, it's really alarming. You understand? Because I know that, like, you see, like, I'm in Abuja now. If any of our minister or any of them if they really want to go out, you dare not pass at that period. They will stop you. You understand? They will ask you to wait until their convoy finish passing. They have to finish passing before any other person can move. That is what do we call this power. And you have nothing to do about it. You dare not move. Even if you want to cross, you have to stand. You understand? Till they finish passing. Until when they finish passing, it is that same force that will now give you instruction to pass. Then I ask myself, apart from Nigeria, does this really happen in other countries? Or we are the one that you understand, do these things. We overdo this leadership thing, like in the sense that we now see that other people, the less privileged, has no say. You understand? Has nothing to really do. That is why everybody wants to uh, own this power. Talking about power, there is this story of a man that actually had to kill his mother, right, and his sister. I know it has been trending yesterday online. It's everywhere. Then the only reason you could actually think of wanting to do that to his own blood is because he wants to have money, right? And we believe that when you have money, money gives you power automatically. You understand? When you have money, there's this level of power you achieve when you have money. That is why you want to do things. That is why you want. What I'm saying is, it's not like maybe when you're in the position to lead people, you should not lead them. But do you know that there's a way we use this power wrongly? There's a way you want to use power wisely. You don't need to want to a kind of control how people do things, control how they live their lives. You understand? But you put your laws, you put your principles for people to guide and obey it. There is a way you want to lead. People will stick by your actions because they know that you are somebody of integrity. You understand? And whatever you're trying to enforce is the right thing to do. But unfortunately, I quite understand that the country is too big. It's not something that is easy to for people to kind of obey laws. I was talking about this yesterday. Okay, you're not on the show yesterday. Even do you know that even we as Nigerians, if we can be realistic, we don't even obey the laws. Have you seen when people beat street lights? Do you see where they beat the street lights? We don't even obey the laws. You understand? And that is where the power comes to play. And when these people want to react because of our actions towards doing the wrong thing, it becomes a problem. That
You
is
know,
why,
where this
Okay.
Like the example you're giving. That's why whenever the foundation is faulty, assuming that from the onset, from the beginning, that the people leading us, the politicians started obeying the laws. If court give order, they will obey. You understand? Things will not be like this because the citizens have seen that even the law, those that make the law, they don't obey the law. You understand? That's the reason why they are not obeying the law too. You understand?
Yeah.
You can see a minister or somebody is passing. That's um, the light on the road that they are using to that
No,
traffic light.
they don't obey it.
You
They just
understand?
obey it.
They
So they
don't
will pass.
obey it. Despite the fact they are the one that fixed it, oh, they will not obey the light. So how do you want the other person to obey the light, to obey the law? You understand? To have power is not bad, but how do you use it? In this part of the world, we abuse power a lot. We abuse power. That's the reason why we are not going forward. Until we change that mentality, we cannot move forward as a country. You understand? You have small power, you want to suppress the next person. Any small power you have, little power you have, you want to suppress the other person. So there's a big problem there. If we move forward in this country, we learn how to control power, how to use it, not to abuse it. Having power is not bad. Having power is good. But the question there is, how do we maintain it? How do we use it
Let's not
on
overcloud
those
us.
that we please that doesn't have the power?
That's true. You're right. And the thing is, we do a lot of things just to get this power. A lot. A lot of
Yeah,
things to
there is a
get.
lot of
Trying to,
sacrifice and all that. Mm.
yes, trying to, yes, talking about sacrifice. I really don't want to forget. I need to really, we need to really play this video so you see what I'm talking about. Of somebody that actually um used his own people for ritual. At the end of the day, it all boils down to the fact that if it's not power, they will not be thinking about this at all. It's just power that is making people want to do one thing or the other. Let's see this video together before I come back to it. Now you can see the mother line, right? Now see what I'm talking
Kada je čitali? Gde mu kada čitali? Ne, ba, ne dođe. Kada je čitali?
Now you see what I'm saying. At the end of the day, now if he makes this money, he just wants to have power to oppress other people. Let him show that I've arrived. But how does this person feel when your own mother, right, is now laid to rest all in the name of you want to make money? At the end of the day, everything we do is because of power. Look at the mother here, dying lifeless. And if
You know,
you,
you know, it is very, very unfortunate that this kind of thing is happening. Although this is not the first person. For the past years, we've been seeing those things, this kind of things. Another thing there is that there's difference between power and getting wealth. It might be that
that's
he's not even looking for the power. I know that when you have money, the next thing we think is to, have powers. That's why the government need to do the needful. They have to sometimes. Somebody cannot just come to you and they say, I need securities and all that. At least if there's a way, they can investigate, ask the person, what do you do for a living? Why do you need this kind of security and all that? It will also help. Somebody cannot just wake up one morning and come to you and say, okay, I need so security personnel. For what? For what reason? What are you using it for? So government need to do the needful by asking questions. You understand? I saw one video like that on social media. I think that was on Facebook. A small boy, highest is up to, he's not up to 20 years. But if you see the kind of security men and the way they worship the people they are guiding is that is another thing, another terrible thing, just because of what? Money or what? A small way of, yes, you are guiding the person. You open door, you like, the only thing remaining is for you to just bet the person as a personnel. They are even abusing them. It's not really good. You understand? They need to work on it. That small boy, if you look at it, it's not even, if you check the background, maybe the parent is nobody. The father or mother has no influence in the country. Maybe one or two things happened, he became rich. But see the way he's abusing, even abusing the security personnel itself. So it is very, very terrible.
It is. It is, honestly. That thing, I think that Chris was also saying that she was on the show about these people owning their own police, like private police, you understand? That it is really wrong. Politicians are not supposed to be allowing that at all. You get my point? But
Yeah,
unfortunately, they are not really seeing it that way. Maybe they think it's a normal thing. You know, one thing about power is having the ability to be able to enforce this power rightly in a way, right? Like to you be able to regulate it for people to really understand and obey. We have constitutions. We are supposed to have rule of law. We believe we have rule of law, but we don't have laws in this country. If you ask me, because everybody wants to do whatever they want to do. Now, the thing is, when you have power, talking about power and politics, that is where the power to make laws and the power to regulate, but that is where misplaced priority comes to play. We now leave what we are supposed to do, you understand, and be doing something
yeah.
else. Knowing how to use this
You know,
power for the people we lead is not what we do. We now do it for our own selfishness. Do you know we use the
yes,
power
yes.
in politics for selfish reasons? You understand?
You know,
So
yeah. Sometimes, Mary, I do ask myself, sometimes, our politicians, they only go to Western world, even the UK, Britain, British that colonized us. You understand?
yeah.
If you go there, there's law and the order. Can any politician go to America and you see them with a lot of police and all that because of the kind of money they have?
They work
You
freely
understand?
there. They work freely.
They don't see such thing. Even them there, the politicians there, the leaders there, you don't see such. It's only when they come to Africa, when they come to Nigeria, they will be displaying these kind of things. You understand? We only go there to learn the bad things. We don't learn the good things. We don't bring those kind of things in the country. Make people feel that they can walk freely without. That's why we are saying that the country, the leaders need to do the no they need to do much about security and insecurity. You understand? Because sometimes when you look at it, the kind of thoughts we have here is not like that in the Western world, and we are the one grooming those thoughts. You understand? Election will come, you give people power to snatch boxes, do all manner of things, and when you've gotten what you want, the things you've given to them to do all these dirty jobs for you, they are not being retrieved. They will use it. You understand? So, what do you expect? Even them, they know that they can walk freely, and they are the one creating those monsters every day by day, every day, every day by day. It's very, very terrible, Sha. But let's
It
go.
is.
Let's
It is
talk
very,
about
very
other
strong.
things.
That is the wrong use of power. You understand? But first of all, you
Yeah.
use it for your own selfish reasons. You understand? Then the second phase, you now use it to now oppress
Yes.
that same people. In every way we use power,
Yes.
we use it wrongly. Honestly, we really do. And I think we just need to do better to see how we can change things for our own good. Because if we continue like this, it's going to be a big problem. In the sense that people now get used to the misbehavior, right, of our leaders, and they feel like it's a
Yeah.
normal. Bad things cannot really be normal. We cannot keep adapting to rubbish and we call it normal things. You understand? It's really painful. Okay, Chibuzo,
Yeah.
I think your network is really bad, and I'm not really uh, shaking on the show. I just see that I'm still in one place. Maybe we'll just go on the quick break and let me see if I can off and on my data. See if I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234-8143-582856 or +447-4388-93190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. SRTV Chocolate Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, we are still on the show, Wake Up Nigeria, and we talk about the major happenings in the country. And today's topic is power and politics. Sorry, I'm really having a bad network today, but we just have to see how we can manage it on the show. It's really bad. Being able to check and still the same thing. But let's see what we can really do on the show today. Okay, Teresa, I'd like us to take a look at some of the papers and let's see most of our headlines today and see what is new on that. Okay, I'll start with the punch. And on the punch, the big story says Port Harcourt refinery. This is I know that this is going to be one story we see today because it has been trending since even yesterday. It's been there on all the stories. And today the same thing. And the big story is saying Port Harcourt refinery marketers threatens boycott as NNPCL juggles petrol price. Dealers insist PMS must be deeper than Dangote. NNPCL delays price portal opening, restricts products. Moving forward, we also have a story here that says tax panel to defend bill at Senate debate today on page 29. So we have May 2025, date for Ikpa's trial. Simon Ekpa, his trial is for May 2025 on page 28. Prepared me for Kwa's job coming from Oluyede. We also have envoys after France, South African visit on page 2. EFCC opposes Bello's bail application. Court remand ex-governor on page 7. Reps to prop 8.4 trillion allegedly withheld. Tragedy averted as tanker spills. And the last story on the punch, we have Oshun Airport. APC project panel clash. And these are all the story we have this morning on the punch. Okay, Chibuzo, you're in Port Harcourt. Can you really tell us about the whole Port Harcourt refinery and what's up with it? Because to me, I don't really think it will make a change. It's a good one, though. It's a welcome
Yeah, it's a good
development. It's a welcome
it's a good
development.
news. Hearing it yesterday morning, I was excited, but You know Nigerians now, how we do things. You understand?
Yeah.
We do more of the more you look, the less you see. That was how they told us that we are Buhari open Nigerian air. At the end of the day, we saw nothing. The refinery, they say it has started operating, like is in operation now. It started working, but I don't know whether it's true or they are just trying to, you know, make Nigerians to be happy. You understand? Okay, let's assume that it's working. My question now is it going to reduce the cost of fuel price in the country? You understand? That's what we've been saying since, advocating since, that if the refineries are working, there will be competition in the market. It's just like this, for instance, Dangote cement. Let's assume that Ibeto was still producing cement. The cost of cement in the southeast and the entire south will be reduced. I don't think that cement will cost up to that amount that Dangote is selling it currently now. So if the Port Harcourt refinery is working, Dangote refinery is working, I think it will help in bringing down the price of petrol in the country. You understand? So
Yeah.
I heard it. I don't know if it's functioning normally, if it's functioning well. I don't know. That's the only thing I can say concerning the refinery. Are you there?
Can you hear me? My network is really bad. But can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, but sorry, am I displaying on the screen?
You know, you're not displaying. It's blank. But I can hear
Oh
your
my god.
voice.
All these things are network issues.
And mine is clear
Okay.
today. Oh.
Talking about the refinery, I don't really think, yeah, so I don't know what's happening. So as I was saying, talking about the refinery stuff, I feel like at the end of the day, if you can be sincere, do you really think it will make any difference? Because to me, this used to be expensive. We talked about Dangote, we're hyping it, Dangote, this one, that one. At the end of the day, what happened? Nothing still happened. It was just still almost the same price that you're still selling it. So what's the refinery made? So why do we think Port Harcourt refinery will actually make any difference at this point? My take though, it's still the same thing. Just like what I feel, if they like, they should open in all the states. Nigeria is Nigeria. They just have a way of making things difficult for its people, and it's really bad. It's really
Yeah.
sad. We have been
It's,
celebrating
it's
the
very
refinery, but I don't
it's
really
very
see any
very
change.
go ahead.
I said we have been celebrating the refinery, but I don't really see any changes actually going to make to me. You understand? It's really not going to make any change
Yes.
because I feel like they're still going to sell the petrol the same price, and this fuel
And
hike
yeah,
is your problem we are actually
is
facing.
the situation is worrisome. It's very, very worrisome. You understand? I don't
Yeah,
know how long we are going to continue like this. You understand? At least with this Port Harcourt refinery, if it's working true, the price of oil should come down. At least should be able to reduced. The funny part is we are not buying this fuel outside the country. This is our own product. It's still our own. So I don't see the reason why they will be telling us all the kind of stories. I see some headlines that one of the politicians said that Tinubu was able to save $200 billion from removal of fuel subsidy, and he's still borrowing $2.2 billion.
so tell me,
For what
of what
now?
difference?
The
Of what
the
difference?
money he saved, what is he using it for? All the money they've been borrowing, what are they using it for? So there's a lot of things going on that we don't know. You understand? It's the one they want us to know. The one they will open up. All the money he's been borrowing since he entered office. What are they using it for? What are they using it for? And they say he saved this kind of amount from subsidy, and you are going back again to borrow money. I saw they were trying to hang Davido online because of his comments that black Americans shouldn't come to Nigeria because the economy of Nigeria is not good and Nigeria, says so many things. They are trying to hang the guy because of the comment. But it's true. It's true. Nigeria is not safe for them to come and it's better they stay there. It's better they stay there. I don't know why Nigerians is always angry whenever you come out and say the truth. They will always get angry. You will see some people, they will just pay some people self, will just come and be talking down on the person because of the truth. As long as Nigeria keep on suppressing the truth, we can never move forward. Any day we start saying the truth, calling a spade, I think that would be a starting point for us.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I think it's better now. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
at the end
better.
of,
It's clear.
yeah, we talked about the whole Davido saga yesterday, how they were disturbing him, worrying him. You can say I'm moving now, so I'm happy. Before I was not moving at all. Talking about the video doing this, the video doing that. Then I said to myself, if we can be a kind of sincere to ourselves, is the country really working? Is it now the video's fault? Then it is now for our leaders to own up to their mistakes, then sit up, you understand, and see how we can do things better,
Yeah.
and see how we can work towards the betterment of the country. Because we can't really, the country is in shambles, just like you said. And you know, it has not been only the video complaining about the wrong deeds in the country. It has not been only the video. A lot of people have been having issues with it. Now, still on the punch, if you can remember, one of the stories we read, talking about these people are not going to still do anything to this, to the so-called Yahya Bello. The story about Yahya Bello is here on the punch. You get
Yes, yes.
nothing.
Mm.
I'm telling you the truth. Talking about EFCC opposes Bello's bail application. Court demands ex-governor. Chibuzo, nothing. He's still going to come out. All these
Eh,
things are fallacy.
the funny part, I watched him yesterday when they were accompanying him, I think from court and all that. This man was busy smiling, waving hands. You understand?
Yeah,
He just this one they are doing is for them, is for Nigerians not to complain that at the end of the day nothing happened to Yaya Bello. This
because
one is
nothing will happen.
medicine after death. They
Because Chibuzo, nothing
planned
will happen.
everything they want to do. No, nothing is going to happen. You understand? Nothing happened. This one is just for Nigerians to keep quiet. You understand? At the end of the day, now
Yeah,
they will say, okay, they will put out a certain amount of money that they recovered from Bello. It will go scot free. You understand? That's why
yeah,
the upcoming ones will always do whatever they want to do. You understand? Because they know that immunity covers them. Thief, as long as in any means, anyhow you want to do it. Don't worry, do it. At the end of the day, we look for a way. In fact, sometimes I said we should have people to be auditing this EFCC department. This set of agency, they should be a general, like a committee to look into their cases. All the money they've been collecting, announcing from that they've collected from the politicians and all that, where is those money going to? Is it going to the agency? Is it going to their pockets? Are they giving it back to the government, federal government of Nigeria? Where are those money going to? You understand? You will hear
yeah,
that, okay, let me use this Yayabel as an example now. Maybe at the end of the day, they will say, okay, we were able to recover $200 billion, 241 billion, sorry, naira.
no
At the end of the
transparency.
day,
So, why would they do
yes,
with the
no
money?
transparency. Yeah, you will not hear anything about it again apart from that announcement. So where are those money going to? I think there should be I mean, like external auditor to audit. I don't know. The EFCC is not helping matter in this country. They can only shake you, especially if you're a politician. See, I don't know. EFCC can only do justice when it doesn't concern politicians. You understand?
Yeah,
Maybe if you're a business person, you have problem with your fellow businessman concerning money. Maybe you can involve them. They will do justice for you. But
yeah,
when it comes to politicians, the people they are serving, you understand? That's why I said it's going to be difficult for Nigeria to get better because you cannot tell me that Mary, I am the president. I appoint you as a chief judge of this country. Then I have a case. in your table, you will judge against me. At least you will consider, because I was the one that appointed you. You understand? We had an agreement. I didn't just give you the post. I didn't just appoint you. Before I appoint you, I at least I must have told you some certain things you will do. I appoint you as an INEC chairman, and we had election. You understand? You will now declare for me to leave the seat. It's not going to work. We can never get it right in this country. As long as
And
one
that is
man
why these same people,
we appoint
they'll be the ones that
and
support tell
replace,
you, go to
appoint,
court.
replace. Just
Why are they
count
always
how
saying
many.
go to court? Why are they not always scared of the
Yes,
court?
and they will be bold to tell you, if you are not happy, go to court.
Why
And
are
we
you
will change the
defending
system of
court?
we will change this system of election after election. Before you will decide the election matters in the court, the person must have become the president or the governor, then be in charge, and you'll be taking order from the person. That, how can we get it right? It's not going to work. Quote me till tomorrow. It's not going to work unless we check the system we are operating on this right now. Unless we change the system. If not, Nigeria is not going to get better. They will be only saying it on televisions and all that. But for Nigeria to get better, we have to reshuffle the system. We have to change the system. You understand? If not, Nigeria will never get better. You understand? You cannot. Let me just, as an example now, the terrorists. You say they've surrendered. People that have been killing people, killing is nothing to them. You now say that you are rehabilitating them, putting them back into the military. What are they going to do there? Are they going to do justice in the military? They're not going to do
No.
justice. If there's a way, safe as they're in the military there, to wipe out the remaining genuine military personnel, they will do it. So Nigeria is not going to get better until maybe we rewrite our constitution, check the power given
They
to the
write it
president. I've
and
said
they
it.
don't obey. What's the difference? But we have a constitution that we don't obey. It is not. Is it about rewriting the constitution or about
Even
learning
the
to obey?
constitution, if even the constitution is favoring the politicians, there's some things they need to amend, like this one. Now let me point out one for you, that if after election, before court can decide who wins, if there's any irregularities, if there's any court case, the person you want to fight must have become either the governor or the president, and the whole thing will be in his hands or her hands. So how come it's not going to get better? So if we talk of rewriting constitution or
The case
amending
of
the
Yaya
constitution,
Bello, when we were
we
saying that
change
he
this
has
kind
an
of things.
immunity because of the present governor and
Yeah.
all of that,
The case
you
of
gave
Yaya
him
Bello, my dear,
all
is not going to, that
somebody there.
is not going to work. It's not going to work.
At all. It's really sad.
Yaya Bello is going to go. Is going to go scot free. Nothing is going to happen. Even seeing him smiling yesterday on Facebook, I was watching the video. He was smiling, waving people's hand. I
Serious.
know that this one is just
If he
let
really
them know.
knows that
Let there be.
let's say he knows that he's into a mess, I'm in a problem, then I should be scared. You understand? So
Yes,
why will you be happy?
yes, yes. You know why? He's confident because he know how the Nigerian system is operating. You understand? Do you have the bag? If you have the bag, yeah, yeah. In fact, if you are with the winning team, if you like, Weekend will always tell you, if you can't beat them, you join them. Maybe people might look at um that quote as a mere joke or a play. He knows what he's saying. If you can't beat them, you join them. You know that you are in PDP and you've committed something, and APC is in power, and they are only one to help you. If you know that you can't fight them, being the opposition, just redeclare the camp, go to APC. Their sins have been forgiven because the power is in their hand. Is what they authorize that will happen. So that is it.
That's true.
Yabelo is an APC member. APC is in power. They are not going to do him anything. Was it not about Yabelo that was standing for Tinubu in court? Most of the court cases between him and Obi and Atiku, he was the one going to
Yeah.
court. So are you going to tell me that they are going to jail him? They are going to disgrace him for where nothing is going to happen? So let's leave about let's not talk about Yaya Bello and his case.
It's really, really sad, honestly. Okay, Chubuzo, what's your thoughts about this Simon Ekpa, his case? What do you think? Because you know why there's this mixed feelings. When they arrested him in Finland, I could see a lot of people celebrate. People say, please let them detain Simon Ekpa and release Nnamdi Kanu. Let them release the true hero and keep him. That the other one is a nuisance and social media fighter. You understand? So that he's not really doing the right thing. Then I saw people that were still against his arrest, and but I feel like majority were happy for his arrest. What's your thoughts about it? Do you think the man is not doing the needful? Because according to still what I saw, still on the media, that there was a time he was insulting Nnamdi Kanu, and now he's coming to form a hero of Biafra. You understand? Having his own boys that are always causing terrorism in the world, eastern part of the country. So I said, okay, let me bring this to you because I still saw it on the punch. It's still there on the headline where they said his first trial we commence May, right? 25th, 2025. So what do you really think about Sam Eba and his case?
Mary, so be sincere to you, the Simon Ekpa case is not going to solve anything as long as this Biafra agitation is
Okay, I think Chibuzo's network is bad. Okay, I'll add you when your network is a bit stable. That's the truth. Just like what I already said on the show. Arresting those people, keeping them in the custody, and always saying you want to actually have a trial because it's definitely going to be one trial or the other, one trial or the other will not really solve the problems. I'm not the kind of saying they're right in whatever they are doing, but there should have been a level of dialogue. Where these people can dialogue and talk about how that is. Let me bring back the topic. As the topic said, power and politics. This is where you want to use your power in the right way. Use your power in the right state and see how you can now have a dialogue with these people. Talk to them and make them see reasons why separation is not the way. Because I'm still on the path that separation can never be the solution to our problems. Because if we separate now, we'll still separate again. And even in the separation, we will still separate. It means you have given room for division. And it has started. And anything you start, just get ready because it's definitely gonna continue. Is that the kind of country we want to find ourselves? Is that the kind of country we want to stay and see that we keep on separating? Things are not working. It's definitely not gonna be the way out. But keeping them there and the whole sit at home continues over the years, it's really sad because we hinder people from going out to look for their daily bread. We hinder people that are supposed to go out and do the needful, and now they can't do it. Sitting at home doing what? When the people you are fighting are doing well, are actually going out for their day-to-day activities, doing the needful for themselves, living a good life for themselves, and you people are holding yourself right just on one place because you want to say you're doing it at home. The same place you're doing it at home is not even safe. A whole big level of problems, insecurity, one insecurity issue or the other is there ravaging the east, killings and everything. You understand? There is no way the arrest of these people will ever in any way be a solution to our problems. That is where they can use this power rightly and see how we can embrace peace and cohesion in the country, embrace peace and unity, talk about these things and see why the division, you understand, will not be the way forward. Okay, Chibuzo, welcome back. I think your network was really
okay.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
just as you
it
were saying
went off,
before.
yes. Okay, going back to what you asked concerning Simon Ekpa's arrest. The only thing I can say is that arresting Simon Ekpa, like I said, is not going to stop the agitation of Biafra. As long as the government has failed to address the issue of Biafra in a way it's supposed to be, using bullets and gun, try to close the mouth of the people, try to suppress the movement of Biafra, is not going to work like that. Biafra is not something that you can use force. to stop. You understand? Biafra is, if you want to stop the agitation, you must
Yeah.
address the issue of Biafra. You must call the people, talk with them. You understand?
Guys,
Sit with
it kind
them,
of
know the
dialogue.
problem. You understand? Like I said, Nnamdi Kanu, before he started this movement, I was watching one of most. It's on social media now. Give them. He gave them a paper of what he wants that will make him to stop agitating for Biafra, but they couldn't do it. They swept it under the carpet, thinking that to use force will stop the agitation. If they like, oh, let them arrest Amonekpa, let them jail him. It's not going to stop the issue of Biafra. As long as the government has failed to address the issue of Biafra, the root cause of these problems, it's not going to stop.
But now
My
let me
worry
ask
there is that,
you, think Simon
yeah,
Ekpa is doing the right thing? You think he's doing the right thing?
Mary, I will not tell you that Samonepa is doing the right thing or Samonepa is doing the wrong thing. You understand?
Yeah.
I don't really know. I only see him on social media. I don't know how his influence. I don't know how impactful it, the influence is
Really?
in
Okay.
Southeast. You understand? I don't know
Yeah.
whether people is acting based on the influence of um this man Kano or Simon Ekpa. You understand? So I don't know the level of his influence. You understand? But what I know is that the Nigerian government should stop using power. Let them
On
address
the
the country, address this issue of Biafra. Let me tell you something. As long as the SAT is involved, as long as even the politicians, you see that Biafran spirit is still in them. To be sincere, as long as it's from Igbo land, even if you are not you are not maybe in support of it, as long as what they are doing, the government is doing is touching your people, they are going through pain on in one way or the other.
fighting.
You'll be involved. You understand? You will think about it. You understand? And it's very, very unfortunate. You understand that something will happen. The only thing government will do is to fight the people by force. Then force them to, even in marriage, let's be sincere, even in marriage, if the wife say he doesn't want to marry you again, you don't have to kill the wife, or the husband say,
That's
"Oh, I
true.
don't want to." You don't have to.
Yes.
Highest, you go to court. You address the issue. You sign for divorce if it gets to that level. You understand? For somebody to complain that, let's bring it down. You understand, Mary? Boyfriend and girlfriend, you can decide that I don't want to have this relationship again. It's not going to be by force.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes, you can.
It happens
If you love the person, if you like the person, you understand. You can try like to push to make sure to know if the person will stay or not. But that does not mean that
Yeah.
you will go and kill the person. That does not mean that you will go and there's the most painful part of this whole story is that any anything that happens in Southeast now, before Biafra, they were criminals, so they were kidnapping.
Yes.
People
When
do
it
dirty
happens,
jobs.
they think that is the
Whatever thing
Biafrans.
that
IPOB.
happens to the eastern part of Nigeria, they will tag it as Biafra. They will tag it as IPOP. Even after their court also said that IPOP is not a terrorist organization. It was that case was judged in Enugu State, which they awarded I think 1 billion or so to Nnamdi Kanu and IPOP for government forcefully declare them terrorist organization. But even as that, they are addressing IPOP Biafrans. In fact, they are addressing the Holy Igbos as terrorists. You understand? So it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. As long as you keep on forcing people, you don't force people to live with you. If and the funny part is that the issue of right to freedom is even in the constitution, both here locally and internationally. You understand? So to me, arresting Simon Ekpa is you are going to make him more popular. Number one, you are going to make the Biafran agitation to get stronger and stronger.
More
You understand?
serious.
I'm telling you, a small thing will happen in the southeast, Biafra. Thief will go and thief. A robber will go and somebody that is a criminal from birth.
Not,
We
yeah,
go and steal. We go and steal fowl. We go and
wrong.
kidnap somebody. We go to robbery. When you arrest the person, you will carry Biafran
Yeah,
flag, pump action, small things, keep in front, attack the person, I pop member, because the person cannot speak, because the person cannot say. There was a day, some criminals were coming back from this Port Harcourt, one part in Port Harcourt here. They encountered police on the way, coming back from operation. At the point, some policemen were shot dead. I didn't hear the next morning. You know, I'm telling you the truth. And those guys, they went home without being killed. You understand? Now, the next day or that same night, I didn't see armor tanks everywhere. I didn't see police everywhere. But if that same thing happened in any part of Southeast, is robber or normal criminal, and police were shot dead at the process, my dear Mary, that village is gone. You will
that's
see
it.
all manner of armor tanks, soldiers will be there, police. They will start killing the innocent people, and people that committed that crime has gone. They will start killing the people. Tell you that is IPOP ESN, IPOP ESN. For how long do we continue? See, the blood of the innocent are crying. The blood of these innocent people are still fighting. They might not come out physically and fight, but as long as they share the blood of the innocent, they might even enter the hearts of those agitating for those Biafra to make them stronger, whether they are dying or not. Government should stop killing the Easterners. Yes, you keep on killing them, but this fight is not going to stop as long as you are fighting in the fight this particular way. That's the only thing. Arresting Samonepa is not going to solve the issue of the agitation in the southeast, the issue of Biafra. It's not going to stop it. Look at the case of Nnamdi Kanu. How many times, even somebody have court granted bail, but because you feel that you have the power, abuse of power. That's what we are saying at the chat, and power and politics. You use power and politics without knowing the consequences of what will happen in the course of holding this man. You've been holding, since they are holding him. Has anything changed? Instead, the thing is getting stronger, getting worse every day by day. So it's not going to stop. As any day, like I said, we start saying the truth, calling a spade in this country. Things will start to change. Things will begin to change. That's what I have to say.
That's true. Thank you so much. It's really, really annoying. Let me just go on a quick break, and when I come back, we'll continue before we wrap up the
Okay.
show. Don't go anywhere.
All
We
right.
are still with us right back after this quick break.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447. Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience, cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen, and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortly apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 07062379915 or 08070827331.
Welcome back, viewers from that quick break. We're still on the show. Wake up, Nigeria. Okay, now we are in the newspaper review time. Now let's see what we have on the papers on our day list today. It's time for newspaper review. Okay, we're done with the punch. So let me see what's the next paper. Okay, let's see the Tribune. The Tribune newspaper. We have the big story on the Tribune says row in states over tax reforms. And the writer says Ndume Ningi battle DSP Bureau over appearance of Oyedele Zach in chamber. Bills will ensure sustainable economic growth. Coming from Tax Reforms Committee Chairman. Moving forward, we have LNG Shell starting arbitration hearings with Venture. Global says CEO Adeleke, I have constructed over 120 kilometers of road within 2 years. Says my administration did not obtain loan. Coming from page 6. Moving forward, we have a story here that says CBN fixes $100,000 minimum trade for banks on forex and platform. Kwaz Senate screens Oluyede in page 5. Supreme Court bars Njoku from parading himself as Akuga National Chairman on page 3. We have on court reminds Yahya Bello in EFCC custody to deliver ruling on bail application December 10 on page 3. I created more states to erase fear of northern domination. Coming from Gowon. Oh my god, this story got me. Like seriously? But Chibuzo, in the northern state not still
Yeah.
much. At the end of the day, when we check the map, they still have the biggest states in Nigeria. If Gowon is saying he created more states, right? Due to fear of a northern domination. Oh, sorry, I think it's wrong. Because if I see the map, every of the northern states is what we have as the biggest. All the eastern states are small, 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 small. I don't know why it's like that. Same thing goes to the south. So what are we saying? What did
Even,
they not?
even the ex-president say we are the dots. He call us the dots. President Buhari said we are the dots in the map. You
And
understand?
they're the
So
highest.
that's boiled down to what we call justice. You understand? You know, what is happening in this country is that as long as it doesn't affect you, you are
It
okay.
doesn't concern you.
But
It
as
doesn't concern you.
you understand, it doesn't concern you. You understand?
Yes,
But if it's affecting you, you will start speaking up. You
that's
understand?
true. That's true.
That is what is happening in this country. As long as it's
But
an
why
Igbo
do I
man,
feel
leave
it's a
him.
deliberate action? Chibuzo, why do I feel it's a deliberate action? Because at the end of the day, anytime we are calling on election results, only the results from the
Yes,
northern part is always higher. They have the
yes.
largest numbers of people always. So if Gowon is trying to come here and say rubbish, sorry to say, what he's saying is rubbish, like a total rubbish, because it's like an intentional act from them, right? So, but this is the only reason why they will still keep ruling. They will still keep being the president because have you ever seen when results come? Have you seen when they're calling the northern results? When they call Kano, when they call, have you seen when they call the northern states
You
results?
know, you
Like
you
they're
know,
saying, you see how big the numbers.
Mary, to be sincere to you, you see the coming of Obi make us to know that election is not by what they call on the paper. Election of this Obi, the coming of Obi, open the eyes of Nigerians and so many things, hidden things. Who knows? Let's assume that they didn't tamper with any result of this past presidential election. Check what would have happened. You understand? If the Northerners might have the biggest landscape, but in population, yeah, they still have population. No, it might not be big as we are thinking about it. Though, if not that that our borders is so porous. The Northerners, they have one culture. Them and Niger and other African countries, they're almost the same. They have one
Yeah.
religion. Their culture is almost the same. They resemble. Do you know how many foreigners that's in this country? Do you know how many Nigerians that's in this country? Me as an Igbo man, if I go to North, I'm different. They will always identify me as an Igbo man. My behavior,
Yeah.
my doings is going to show. But if a Niger person enters in the northern part of Nigeria, you're not going to differentiate between the northerner, Nigerian northerner, and Niger. Do you know like that?
Yeah.
It's not going. There's no difference. If you're talking of being some of them uh, half caste, go to Bornu, you find half caste there. So there's no difference. The population of northerners might not be big as we are thinking about it. The foreigners follow contribute to their population. Once those guys come into Nigeria, they will do NIN, they will do BVN, they don't become citizen. You understand? Just like that. Election will come, they will vote. Election will, they will come, they will vote. So what Gowon is saying, he knows the reason why he's saying that thing he's saying. You understand? He knows the reason why he's making that kind of comments. They were talking about to create another state in the east. I think that case, that matter has lied low. He knows the reason why he's bringing that kind of conversation to the media. So let's just leave Nigerian people. Honestly,
Adeleke that is
honestly,
saying
if
that
you want to
he
be,
has constructed. Sorry to cut you. Okay, continue.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I don't have much to say. Any day you want to get angry, just carry Nigerian newspaper and be reading. Just listen to Nigerian news. You will see all manner of things that doesn't even make sense. They are
I
just
noticed it's not
driven away
like
from governance,
but that's the essence of
leadership.
the show
I'm
now.
telling you
There's
the
no way
truth.
we can do the show. There's no way we can do the show without the papers. It is newspaper review. You understand? So there's no way we can
Yes,
do
yes.
the show without the newspaper. It's very, very important. So yeah, it's talking about I have constructed over 120 kilometers of roads within 2 years, coming from Governor Adeleke of Osun State. And I note that his administration did not obtain loan. It's a good one. Congratulations to them. But I feel like in this era, can we just start doing other things rather than creating roads?
Mary, that's what I wanted to say. If I'm to see Adeleke this morning, I will ask him question. For how long federal government is talking about road? State government is talking about road. Is it road that Nigerian people will eat? Is it road that Nigerian people they will just be walking on the road, no payment? Any governor that comes, any president that comes, the construction of road, they will map out billions and billions of naira. So Adeleke now, he will be bold enough to say that he constructed the road, no job.
It's really, really
Nothing,
bad,
nothing. The people. We are talking of road this century. Is sometimes it's shameful. Every day you see him dancing on social media, dancing. That's the only thing he can attribute to that road. Now maybe he can add that he was able to dance throughout the year or throughout the 2 years he's been ruling as governor. You are talking of roads. He couldn't even mention factory that he built this factory, employ people, see what they are producing. You understand? He didn't even say okay, boast for agriculture. What is happening? Even if Adeleke said he was able to build fish pond that employs up to 5,000 persons, people will be happy that he created jobs. There's a lot of things he can do in this country that will generate money. You understand? Nigeria has money. If anybody boasts that he or she did not borrow money,
Oh my god, the network is really bad. Okay, I'll add you when it's a bit stable. Okay, yeah, that's the truth. The thing is, we keep bragging about construction of roads. That is not really what we want to be talking about. Let's see how we can put this energy into something else. Because although it's a good thing that he said his administration did not borrow any money for them to be able to construct the 120 roads, flyovers he talked about in their state. But don't you think there are other things that they need to do? Why? Because when you are a leader, you're a leader for the people. No, you're not a leader for yourself. And because you're a leader for the people, then you now begin to see measures, different things that needs to be considered as regards being a leader for the people. What can I do? Let it just be for the people. For the people. I understand that one of the reasons why we focus so much energy on road is because that is what people see. That is the only way to measure that we have worked. Because you are seeing that one, you can actually say this is what I do during my own tenure. But aside that, can we now start thinking of, okay, what should I do for these people? You understand? To not be hungry. What can I really do for them to actually earn a living? For them to be comfortable in their states? You understand? But do you know the problem? It's not like these are politicians are not wise. Because personally, I feel like they own their personal businesses, their investments, where they can never go broke again. They have money. But I don't have issues with that. But can we start now delving our energy into considering, you understand, how the people, that is where that power in politics or power in politics comes to play. How the people, you understand, cannot be in a comfortable zone. You get my point? Cannot be in a comfortable zone in the sense that they will not now be dying of hunger. I can't understand that the reason why we are not now putting so much energy in the farming and everything because we now have the excuse of banditry invading people's farm. But do you know that even aside farming, there are still other things that we can do in a state that can still fetch money. Only
even when you
farm,
talk of banditry, who are those
yeah.
sponsoring it? You see these Abacha comments that any insurgents that lasted more than 24 hours, the government hand is in it. And that is the simple thing. That is the simple thing. Who is bandits? Who is bandits? Who are they? Who are those bandits? Some people that occupy a particular community, a particular bush, where you have air force. Even if they are more than your forces, they are more stronger than your forces. You can, as a country, you can invite other countries. Those days, Nigeria used to go to other countries now.
Why do they keep quiet and they
Chad,
keep killing? Why are they
you
quiet and they
understand?
keep?
So
But if there's one in
is
another
even
country, go
see,
and fight.
yes, is even laughable because I of recent for the past days they went to army barrack, army base, and they shoot people, kill army. I said, what is
We say,
happening?
is it
They
Port?
were eh?
Which
No, I
state
mean
again?
bandits. Lukarawa, what
Okay.
was
Yes,
in
the one
Borno
that
State or where?
the farmers in
I was
Sokotos have been
I
crying. Nikarawa terrorist group. They formed a new group in Sokoto. So the governor, the farmers, they have been crying and
so
pleading for
what
the
are they
government to
saying?
actually.
Governments have the resources, have the power to stop those people from going to attack people farming. See, Nigerians, let's keep on creating those monsters. Today, what they're focusing is IPOP ESN. Tomorrow, they might not be talking about IPOP and ESN again. They'll be talking about another thing important that is more serious than this IPOP ESN. Because that is where government energy, anything that concerns IPOP and ESN, that's where they will bring out money. They will map out money. They will be energized to fight. Instead of them to address the real cause, the real thing happening in the country. Farmers cannot go to farm because of bandits. How many are the bandits? How much do they have? Who is funding them? From where are they? Okay, give order, lock all the borders today. block all the borders, let army start facing these people inside the country. You understand? It's just like when you're in a room, the room is more in a particular compound, the compound is fenced. Or when
Yeah.
you go to maybe a prison yard, the prison yard is well caged that you cannot even jump out from the prison. Then
Yeah.
the people inside will start fighting you. Can you even escape? Where would they escape from?
That's true.
Where would the bandits or whatever they call them will escape from? So Nigeria is not telling us the truth. It's not
Of
telling us the truth
what they're doing.
of what is. I'm telling you, is laughable as big as Nigeria. We are talking of banditry. We are talking
For
of
years,
Lukarawa, and we are pampering them. We are
for
pampering
over
them.
for
And
over the years,
eh, tomorrow another group will come and tell you that
for over the years. You get my point. For over the years, you have been pampering this set of people. Why are we not taking action? At the end of the day, Chibuza is right. Why are we not taking actions over their attitude towards the people? Why are we keeping quiet?
those Boko Haram members or whatever members are surrendered to us. We are going to rehabilitate them. Rehabilitate them to where? A
To
killer is a
where?
killer till tomorrow. A killer is a killer. A killer is a killer because they are not well oriented. Like they are not educated. Even if you are
But
trying to at least let them know.
why they even
You say?
catch them? Why did they leave them? So you think that they will repent, and people that have taken their lives so far are the ones that are worth to die, and this one should be left to
Yes.
repent?
Now see, that's the politics. Now everything is by order. As long as
Power.
the order is there, don't touch them. Don't do this. Don't do that. If you could remember when Goodluck was in power, there was a time he started fighting these people, fighting them seriously. The elders there were like, don't kill these people. They are our vigilantes and all that. See, tomorrow is this man Shekugumi not defending the terrorists. He's not. He will come out and tell you that he know where these people are. That he met with them during cashless policy, where people are dying of cash, dying of hunger. These people display stacks of money in millions of naira, 1,000. You understand? Who gave them the new printed note, not just the old one? Oh, how did they get the money now? How that money used to? In fact, banks here there were no money. There was no money. But this
That's
bandit and the terrorists, they are inside the bush with millions of, in fact, billions of naira in cash, and they were laughing us. See the money you people are looking for. Mary, things really fall apart. Things really
it.
fall apart.
It has though.
I'm just,
It
I'm,
has. I just hope that a positive change can.
sometimes I just the wonder, is it because Nigerians are still one as a country, or how they put it? Are you telling
Yeah.
me that let's assume that tomorrow now it happens that Nigeria is being they split Nigeria and they shared Nigeria to each region to different parts? Are you going to tell me that the Northerners itself themselves will keep on sponsoring or
Okay,
we
Chibuza.
keep on seeing this kind of people in their country now? Let's assume that Northerners are in their Onarewa, as they call them, is in maybe they have independence today to be a country. That they are going to tolerate this thing they are doing in this country, Nigeria.
Do how?
Because you will not tell me that so many of them doesn't know how come of these people. Some of them are in their backyards. Some information of look at what they did in Olo. They are not even fighting war, but the kind of bomb, the kind of helicopter flying up and down, bombing houses. If the thing is too much, it declares state of emergency.
That is it.
Even if it's not a state of emergency, among these people live from now till now. If we did not live, whatever you will see here, we will be killed. You understand? Let's tell ourselves the truth. You cannot tell me that Boko Haram, ISWAP, Lukarawa is That okay, just imagine that they have private jets. Sorry, fighter jets. So they will finish Nigeria now. Maybe they just have access to fighter jets. They will finish Nigeria. Mary, this is laughable. It's very, very laughable.
It is. It is. It's really, really sad. Let's take the last paper before we cut the show wrap. And that will be the Vanguard. And let's see the big story on the Vanguard. It says tax reforms bill. Nigerians earning below 1 million naira a year exempted from income tax. We have a Senate to pass bill today. Oyedele, other experts explains to lawmakers say bills pro-pack to tax prosperity. I don't know what is happening to Vanguard papers these days. Not always clear, especially those small write-ups that comes with it. LNG Shell starting arbitration hearing with Venture Global, says CEO. Federal government wants security agency to stop torturing for suspects. Gunmen kidnapped three from innocent showroom in Anambra. We have a story that says reps investigate discourse over failure to replace absolute meters. Experts calls for intervention in rising cases of diabetes. Alleged 110 billion naira fraud. Ex-Governor Bello docked remanded in EFCC custody. I'll quit if Super Eagles qualify for 2026 World Cup. Oh my god. Coming from Bruce. Hey, this is serious. Choose up. Well, we are
Yes.
qualified now. We are qualified. The person that said Bruce
Uh,
that said that he will quit if Super Eagles qualify for 2026 World Cup.
I don't know. They are qualified already now.
And so I don't know. He has to quit now from the sports desk.
Eh,
His name is
yes, now you
Bruce.
should quit. Or he or she, whatever the person is,
He has to
he
quit.
should quit.
He has to quit. I know
Mm.
that our players. Let if you can be realistic, they are not going anywhere because they don't play. Those guys are not good. Sorry to say. Mm-mm. It was before that I can have that confidence. These sets, they are not good at all. So far, so good. The way they even got to that place, I don't know. I think it's just God that helped them to that place. But if it's about what they are playing, guy, I'm not seeing any skill. I'm not seeing any zeal. I'm not seeing any
I don't
passion
really
in
know
that
whether
team.
the problem is that they've not been playing for long. Like, if some of them are in
But they have
different
their
clubs. You
different clubs
understand?
now. They have their different clubs.
Yeah, I
So
understand. But I don't know whether it's because they are not like all of them are not together in one club and be playing internationally. Those
yeah,
ones that they are playing in clubs, they know the clubs, how they play, and they train together every day. They know the weak point of this one. They know, I don't know.
that's it because it's just somehow you understand. I don't just have any
But
confidence that
was it like that during the culture and and the Kalon time? Well, I wish them luck, sha. I wish them luck.
honest wish them luck. Wish them the best at the end of the day. But my own is the person that said
Yeah.
he's going to resign. Let him resign, no. Because I don't know why he won't quit. He has to quit because good things are happening. And the gunmen that kidnapped three from innocent children in Anambra. That's what I'm saying. I really don't know what is happening in Anambra State, too. You understand? But it's really sad.
Mm.
It's like the state is not safe at all. A lot of things has really happened in that Anambra State. When that was where they killed this man. I think he was inside a vehicle. You understand? Dora Kweli husband. It was still in Anambra State. So I don't know the kind of uh terrorists they have in that place, but it's so alarming because it's really not
You,
safe for the people
you know,
in Anambra State.
you know,
Anything.
Anambra, Anambra State. When you talk of kidnapping, don't be surprised that most of these kidnappers, some of them, might not be Anambra people. Oh. To be sincere to you,
That's it.
some of these Anambra people, you are maybe now the next thing you will see if they want to present the case now, they will say IPOP ESN.
It's
You understand?
Fucker.
That's what they will say. There's IPOP ESN killed and they kidnap somebody. So if you check very well, some of these um kidnappers, criminals, they are not um Anambra people. But they might not be Anambra people. Or even if the Anambra people are there, it might be few and a few other tribes. It's just like what happened in Abia State during when Alex Oti took over the office. You
Yeah.
understand? When he discovered that all the kidnappings, most of the kidnappings that has been going on in Abia State, the the ransom they paid, they were taken into a bush near close to Lopanta, where they sell cattle dealers, that market. And the day he decided to visit there, they discovered
Oh.
that most of those people being kidnapped, they are being kept there. Some of them are being killed.
Hmm.
They discovered about 80. Understand? But if it
Yeah.
happens now, they say when the kidnapping happens, they will say it's IPOP, 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 just to achieve
Well,
one common goal,
I think
to tarnish the
Anna
image of
Brown,
the people,
Anna Brown
to
is on
to,
the
to
next.
tag them terrorists.
Anna Brown is on. Once you
So Anambra
hear
State,
things like this in Abia State,
most of this,
Imo State, Enugu State, but Anna Brown has been Was it not Anna Brown? They shot somebody inside his car. You understand? If you see the way the gunshot scattered his head,
yeah,
the only thing these people can do,
no,
Chibuzo, was to film the person. You see how annoying and sad it is, right? So I don't know. It's alarming. They really need some level of security in that state to really fish out the evil atrocities that has been going on, that has been leading to the killings of the people. You understand? That's what I'm saying. That you don't just have power and not know how to use it. They say the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but life without a reason. Giving a life and don't know the reason why you're giving a life. You have power, you're a politician, you are there as a leader, but you don't know what to do with the power. And you're using the power wrongly to enforce people. You understand?
and another thing is, what we don't know is more than us. You
That's true.
understand? A lot of things is happening. A lot of things are happening every day, even in the political space, in business space, in neighborhood space, in anywhere at all. There's enmity. People heart is so dark towards their fellow human being.
Human heart and mind are a mystery. That's the truth.
I'm telling you.
People
So many things are happening. Some of these things might be set up. You understand?
yes,
Some of these things that might be set up. Some of these might be envy. I just want to bring this person down. You understand? Oh, this person is challenging me. He wants to take over this office. Kill him. You understand? They will target this and that. So many things are happening. People are very wicked, though. Human beings are very
very.
wicked.
Are you
Very,
just
very
asking?
wicked.
Very, yeah.
Just okay. Look at it. Just like what happened to Donald Trump. Just imagine that guy succeeded in assassinating, or it's just because the person is contesting with you. A lot of things are happening. You understand? Some of these things
Yes.
is not just normal mere kidnapping. Some of these things might just be, you know, let me just do this person. Let me just take this person out of this world. So I don't know. And the security agencies too. I don't know about the local vigilante. How do we even trust so many of them? You understand? You can just
I did.
carry somebody, say he's vigilante, he carry gun give her. You understand? He has the power. I watched the one video like that when a man was crying that that a vigilante man shot his son who is selling fuel in filling station. I don't know whether you saw that news. A boy selling that it was the mistakenly shot the boy dead. How are you using the gun?
I don't know how killing somebody is mistakenly. You
I'm
pull the
telling you,
trigger.
it's just like this. It's just like this. It's just like this musician that policeman killed in Enugu State. That Ogene musician. That a policeman shot more than 8 bullets. How come is an accidental discharge?
Hey, you know why? They know that at the end of the day, they will not do them anything. I wish that police shooting is going to lead to your own death. You understand? The thing is, I don't know, but they use people in the country, you understand, to cause pain
Yeah,
to other people. Now, today's topic is talking about power and politics. I define the first set of power. Now, continuation of it. because I didn't have time to type it on the system. Say power does not exclusively refer to the threat or use of force, coercion by one actor against another, but they may also be exerted through diffuse means, such as institutions. You understand? Power, you understand, does not exclusively refer
Yeah.
to threats. That you have power doesn't mean you should threat people. You should force them to want to do this
Yes.
thing. You have power. You don't have power and use the power wrongly. You use the power rightly, you understand? To lead the people to the right
Yes.
way. Unfortunately, that is not what we do.
Yes. And Mary, you know the funny
That,
part here? The more they keep on doing this, you understand? For instance, God forbid, you cannot keep like that musician in Enugu State that I made reference to. Maybe now his son looked at those things that happened to the father, how the father
yeah,
was killed. Do you know that that
yes.
thing can change the son's mind? It's okay. Nothing will make me, if I see police on the road, I will not attack the person. I want if I have. Do you know that most of these insecurities is caused by the pain inflicted on the people?
Paid children, Chibuzo, a child that has a good life, that was well cared for,
The
that
pain
was
is
brought up
the
with
pain
love
is
and
too
care,
much.
that went to a good school, that has parents that care for them. Chibuzo will not go on the street and stay inside the bush, you understand, and start looking for innocent souls to kill. These things are those people, you understand, that you can use because they are less privileged, you understand, and they want a means of survival. So you now train them to put this kind of wrong mindset in their head. So they're not their roof, you understand, is now a wrong one. It has implanted, or you have implanted a kind of negativity in their head to think, you understand, that this thing, killing these people, forcefully collecting their money and still killing them, is the right thing to do. I've thought about it. There's no child that grew up with the love of his parents, you understand, that was cared for, that you will see like that. So at the end of the day, it all boils down to the fact that Nigeria needs to be a good place, a better country. You understand? That people will come and live, you understand, with a positive mindset, with the comforts in them. That okay, I have a good country that I can be so proud of. Because if it is this same Nigeria and these kids that they are grooming, that you see on the streets begging, looking for who will give them money, who will give them a remaining. Have you been to the north? Do you see the kind
Yes.
of
Yes.
the remnants? The food you eat from the restaurants, the one, those ones that remain in the plate, you want the person that owns the restaurant will come and carry it. They want to put it maybe in the waste bin. You understand? That is what these people collect. So tell me how you think this kind of person will grow up in love. Tell me how you think this kind of person, you understand, will care about you. Did
Yeah.
anyone care about you?
It,
Nobody cares about you.
it just like it just I'm telling you, it's just like when as a child you grow up with your mother and your father. Every day they fight, they fight, they fight. Maybe they will think that the normal way that's how of peace. You
Now you get
understand?
my point. Now you get my point.
You understand?
Now you get my
And you
you
cannot
understand?
as yes. No, if it takes only the grace of God that a child will watch his father being killed, shot dead on a cold blood. That child will not determine to revenge in any way. So the more they do all these things, the more monsters they create, the more
That
evil
is
things are happening. You
and
understand?
it is the innocent one that tends to suffer. At the end of the day, the innocent ones
That is
suffer
it.
for
They are
all this
just
their
just boiling it down on the innocent ones. You understand?
the
Just boiling
innocent
down on the innocent ones.
suffer for what they did not do.
Hmm?
You get my point? So Nigerians, we need to do better. We need to start putting our mindset on, when I see these leaders, like what we saw in the paper today, coming to actually talk about road construction, I get so pissed off with your thing. I know we were talking about agriculture, but even if we want to not divert from going to the farm, because we now have the banditry to always talk about that they are fighting us and all of that. There are means that we can actually still make money in the country apart from farm. It cannot be only oil and agriculture. Nigeria is too big a country. You understand? Nigeria is too
Yeah,
big and a country to live or dwell or to survive in only agriculture and crude. No, we are bigger than that. We are bigger than
yes,
that. Only crude, oil, and agriculture is not even the only thing that can sustain us. When we have a lot of mineral resources, why don't you talk about the mineral resources we have? and we allow people
It's
to come
true.
from other countries and mine our mineral resources and make a whole lot of
Yes,
money from
now
it.
some of the mineral resources is not national cake.
Is that one? They come to your country, mine the natural resources, make money from it, and leave to another country and give peanuts to your country people, and you call
See,
it a normal.
Mary. Let me tell you something, Let me correct that impression. See, don't think that they just come into the country without the permission of anybody. There's people that allow them to come in, and
And
those
those
people
ones
that
get
allow
very
them to
money.
come in, you understand? Those people that allow them to come in, who is in charge of the state or the country, they know the value of what those mineral resources they are mining. Not that they don't know. Not that they don't know. They know the what. They know the what. They are not paying them any peanuts. See, some people have the money in this country to the extent that they don't know what to use money and do. They have everything they want. They've gone to any country they want to go to. They have cars. They have jets. They have the only thing is that they are if that in this life, in this world, they are selling life, human life. Like you buy life for you to stay long and long and long. My brother, my dear sister, Mary, the most of these people must have, in fact, can go to a country say I want to buy the life of every people in this country. Some people have money to the extent they are stinking rich. They don't know what to use money and do.
They have created
Stinkingly
generational
rich.
wealth for them.
So I'm telling you, see, okay, let me ask you. You are in Abuja. Apart from roads, apart from judges' quarter, apart from I mean building houses like
But
maybe
is it not that they
renovate.
are yet? Is it not that they are yet to
Is
build
there any
for the
is there anything is there another thing that is there any job that Wike has created in Abuja
oh,
apart from flyovers,
are you
roads?
talking about our Mr. Project? The project is the road now.
Yes.
Chibuzo. It's the road. What is
So after building the roads,
this
the
person?
people will just be watching the roads.
You know, was a governor in Rivers State. Was he doing anything? He's a kind of governor or a kind of minister or a kind of leader that believes to fix roads. His job is to fix roads, and that is what he do. So it's not supposed to be new to us. So that's just it. If we keep talking about Nigeria, its problems, the headache, we'll keep getting sad and we'll not leave the show today. Chibuzo, thank you so much for your time on the show. Thanks for
Thank you too having me.
contributing immensely to the show and telling us your thoughts about Nigeria and its wahala. It is what it is. We'll keep talking. We are not going to back off now. We are not going to stop talking and doing the needful. You understand? Thank you so much. I'll
Yeah.
see you tomorrow. Before you go, what's your last word to Nigeria before I let you go?
Mary, well,
Mhm.
they used to tell us that Jesus Christ is coming soon.
Amen.
I don't know how soon. No, you understand? I don't know how soon. They say there is. What I know is that anybody who is alive, once you die, you are gone. You are gone. You have gone to heaven or hell. You understand?
That's
For how long? Because we cannot keep on saying that things will get better. My dear, things is not getting better. Nigeria needs to wake, like, not even like, well, I don't even know the word to
but it's a
use
sad
again.
reality. Sad reality
Because
that we face to accept. Personally,
I'm
it's a
I'm
sad
not
reality
I'm not
we face to accept. Things are not
I'm
getting
not
better.
going to give Nigeria hope. I'm not going to
They are
give
not
hope.
getting
I'm not going to fool myself that Nigeria is getting better. I'm not going to say, okay, I just want to say where we are at the end of the day, Nigeria is going to get better because we are not ready. Maybe we are not ready. Let's tell ourselves any day to be happy. Let's call a spade a spade. Nigeria is not getting better. Begin to say the
let's not
truth
begin.
about what is happening in this country. If not, we are not going to. You are not making any. We are not making any headway. So I'm not going to say today. I'm not going to say that Nigeria. With, to, I'm not going to eulogize or praise anything in this country. So many things is wrong in the hands of politicians.
Chibuzo is provoking. You are
Mary, thank
provoked
you. I don't have.
Chibuzo. No problem.
I don't.
Thank you so much for your time on the show. Please don't be angry. I don't see the show with angry mood. Take care of yourself, okay?
No,
See
I'm
you
not
again.
angry, but just that I am pissed off with what is happening because you have the capacity, resources to make this country better. Nigeria is
Frustrating.
is is
Frustrating.
is 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 very very blessed. Nigeria is
It's
so
frustrating.
blessed to the extent that other countries they are envy of Nigeria. But the people we have as we don't have leaders self. The people that we have as politicians, they're the ones spoiling it.
That's true. Take care of yourself, people. Have a wonderful day and watch well, oh. Be careful.
Yeah,
Be careful on the
yeah,
streets, okay? Have a nice day.
yeah.
Bye. Okay, viewers, I've been on the show with Chibuzo Isaac Madabuchi, and he has been able to tell us his thoughts about Nigeria and its recent problems. It's really hurting, it's really painful because even if I say, let me still talk, it's still going to be about Nigeria and its problem. The sad reality is the country is not getting better. Regardless of how I try to paint it, even though I'm a big fan of always talking about positivity, how the country can be good, how the country can get better, or can we just accept the fact that it is not working? It is not working. So everybody should actually tie their beds, tie your bed, tie your rope, see how you can survive on your own, see how you can work, because it is clear that the government cannot provide jobs for you. And even if they do, they are not ready to pay you well. So what's the point of what use it is? Let's see how we can actually work for ourselves. In terms of security force, they aren't even doing anything. They are not trying to help us. Do you have security in Nigeria? Yes. Do you see security? Yes. What do? They do nothing. Even you might even be dying and they will passing you. They are not doing anything at the end of the day. But if you have money, you can get one for yourself to protect you. What kind of country is that? The security that will not look at the common man, that still bow for money. Is that what we call security? So you see why I say the video is not wrong when you say the country is in a big mess. The country is in shambles. But what do you do as a person? See how you can actually help yourself. At this period, it's the survival of the fittest. Help yourself. Because all those who have been crying about how things are expensive, how things are actually getting bad, how we need to do this, how we need... Nothing has been done. It has been like that. You have leaders that has power that don't know how to use the power. The topic says power and politics, and this power has not been used wisely. Let's see how we can actually think towards using the power in a right way to better the situation of Nigeria. This would be a good place to wrap up the show on the newspaper review. Please don't forget to follow us on our social media page. Click on Srtv to subscribe to our channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about Srtv. Keep following us. We have a lot of entertainment, beautiful content to bring to you. Just like this Wake Up Nigeria, you listen and you see how we review the country's problems. And so our personal our personal opinion, we give you a personal opinion on the solutions that we think, you understand, can really come to play in the country. We're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're everywhere on the social media. Keep following us. I remain your girl, Merivan Easy. See you again next time on the Wake Up Nigeria show.
SR